Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WWTF Will the Facts, the game show. MikeC.
And I'm Fred Watt.
Hey, man. Retro Wednesday, not Power Control. So,
Yeah.
we're here today to talk to you about a game that we know and love. Back in the day on the old Nintendo, a game called Rad Racer.
Yes. One of the must games that you had to have on this console. And like I said, when we do these games, man, we don't really, rate them because this is why you're playing PlayStation 5s and Xbox Series X's and S's due to these games. But Rad Racer. Mike, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. So, Rad Racer is a race car game. Very simplistic type of graphics and gameplay, man. Hours and hours of fun, man. It came out in 1987. This is the height of Nintendo, as far as these great games, man. These were 8-bit games, so sprites weren't really all that large, but it was just a new way of playing, as far as you going from like those Atari and games like that to something with this magnitude. And as far as just the sound quality and just the gameplay, the level of excitement. So Rad Race, it was like so it's a racing scrolling game. So basically, you will race towards the screen. Well, I guess away from the screen because you face the screen. And there's two vehicles you can pick from. You can pick from like this little F1 type, or you can pick from this what was that, a Ferrari or something? Was
Yeah.
that supposed to be a Ferrari or something?
Yeah.
So basically, and your top speed with this thing was like 250 miles an hour, man. So it was real fun, man. And then you just be blazing past all these cars, but then you hit a car and you will fly all the way over off the screen and crash and everything like that. So it's strictly based on time limits. If you get to a time limit before get to the time limit because you run out of gas, whatever, you'll be replenished or anything like that. And sometimes, right, you was just hoping that your speed could carry you to that flag, so you get that time limit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it was like the greatest feeling. Once you got to that flag, then you got some more time to go ahead and race again, man. It was such a fun game, and the sounds of this game, man, it just kept you like wanting to keep on going, dun, 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 dun. and
Mm-hmm.
and it was just hitting you, man, and you want to keep on playing, man. So this was a fun game. I didn't like the F1, the little F1 50. That's an F-150. That's a truck. So I didn't like the Formula 1 vehicles so much. I love playing the Ferrari. And some of these levels, man, I tell you, was just super super difficult, bro. But hours and hours of fun, man. It's hard to put down, bro.
Now,
Fred.
when I do go back to playing the old retro games, this is one of the ones that I always pick up and play, man. Um, and believe it or not, this was one of the games that actually taught me how to drive a little bit. Little known fact, when this came out, uh, my mother, she had went to the laundromat and I was inside the car. I forgot what type of car that she had, but I was real young, man, and I drove her car from one parking space to the next, and then backed it up to the same parking space. And I did that because of this game here, because I learned how to really drive. You know what I'm saying? So uh, that's why, Mom. That's why when you came out, if you can remember, that's why your car looked funny, because she was like, "Yeah, I know I didn't park my car." She was just looking at art, but this game actually taught me how to drive a little bit. But I diverse through the cat on the string. This was one of the highly anticipated games that you had to have when you had your Nintendo, uh,
Oh
your NES, man. Um, and
man.
like Mike said, the levels was real fun with it. I like the way how it changed from day to night,
Yeah.
and then the scenery, and then just how the sprites look, and it was almost like 3D graphics because the closer that you got to the finish line, the huger that the buildings became. So this was one of the games that kind of put it out there. Now I don't know if Outrun came out before this or Outrun came out
After.
and duplicated this.
After.
It came
Yeah.
after. So,
Yeah.
this was the birth of those type games, and this was like real innovative on the Nintendo Entertainment System, man. This car game and the music on it was, you didn't have that little janky like
You know, when I take that back, Outrun came out first, man.
oh, so they did copy.
Released in the arcade first, 86.
Well, I think they
And Rad
did it a
Racer came
lot
out
better
87.
because
Yeah.
it's the same. It's the same. You got to make it to the checkpoint. So I knew one of them copycatted off each other. Well, Nintendo copycatted off for them, but it was a great 8-bit game. The visuals does not look all that good to today's standards, but I'm telling you, if you ever got a chance to play this game is hella fun. And you get some high speeds. You get some high speeds in there. And
Yeah.
the one thing,
Most definitely.
you hit one of these damn these
Oh,
signs,
sorry.
boy, you would go flying like nobody business, man. And I mean, it was absolutely fun. And this was a one-player game, so for all you kids that didn't have any brothers and sisters, this was your babysitter or your best friend if you didn't have any. Because if your parents got you this, then all the kids would come over to your house because when they heard about this game, they wanted to play it, man.
Wanted to see it, they wanted to play it, bro.
Yeah, it was nothing like it at the time that this game came out. You know, Rad Racer was a beautiful game. It's still beautiful to this day, and it stands up to this day, even though the graphics are 8-bit. They are 8-bit, but when you play this game, I'm telling you, you're going to be addicted. This is not a game that you're just going to pick up and just sit down for a minute. You want to complete. You're going to want to capture that flag. You want to get to that next checkpoint. And I mean, just the music on here. That for this to be an 8-bit game, and I mean, it just had nice sounding music on it. It almost sound tape, like like if you was playing on a 90-minute tape. Man, this is how. I mean, it was just awesome.
It was
awesome.
man.
And the different boards that you can play. Yeah, man. It was just, and just the scenery. When you play these different boards, like you playing in the desert or you're playing in a city or something like that. And I mean, it was a great looking game, man. Great looking game.
Well, definitely ahead of its time. So
Yes.
yeah, most definitely. Rad Racer, 1987 for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Right. And if one more thing, if you try to play this damn thing with the power glove, no.
Oh, that job never worked.
No point.
Hey, bro, that power glove was just a complete rip. So we could talk about that another time.
Yeah, no bueno.
The peripherals. I love them. All right, so like always, you guys can hit us up at thagamersshow@gmail.com. That's Gamer with an A. Don't forget to have a Facebook store page to find all the prices. Don't forget to hit us up on vTime. Don't forget to subscribe, become a Gamers Club member. And don't forget to hit the bell to be notified when we drop videos like these. Tell people about the Gamer Show.
And please remember to like, subscribe, all our social media networks. We'll see you next time on WWTF.
What the facts?
Game Show.
You next time, keep watching as always. Thanks for tuning in. Peace, y'all.